We are back on the tiny house. We got distracted with a whole bunch of stuff last year, right? Fish on. It's almost been a year. It's been like 9 months since we started this thing and we have not finished it, but we got a whole pile of materials. I got the snow dog. There is still ice out there. We're not ice out yet. It's February, but it's 40 something degrees already and the guys are showing up, so we're gonna get on it. We gotta get the tarps off. We gotta get a roof on her. We got a metal roofing company coming because after the bunkie, I did a horrible job on my metal roofing and it's not leaking, it's solid, but the trim work of the metal roofing I didn't do a good job on. And I want this to look nice. Without further ado, let's get the guys and get to it. Is this theft-proof door panels?
Yeah.
Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
You gotta reach your finger in there to...
Yeah, you gotta pull the clamp towards you in the door.
Oh, see?
Yeah.
That works pretty good. All right, so we got Noah, Aiden, Grant, Joey, and John. Let's build a tiny house. Yeehaw. We have a lot to do before the metal roofers can get here and do their job. We need to install some fascia boards so the drip edge and all that stuff can go on. So Joe's working on the fascia boards and Noah's uncovering the cupola because we got a lot of work to do there as well. We didn't finish the ladders for it, so the ends need to be buttoned up. We're still going to do the burnt Sugibon boards on the cupola, but to flash it properly and make it so that it's a little bit more watertight and insulated really well, we're actually going to plywood the thing first so that the metal roofing's flashing can go to that, and then over top of that, the boarding boards. While Noah finishes installing our redneck staging so I can get up there and start working on the cupola, I'm going to head down to the ice, set a couple traps, so I can do the all-important job of catching us some lunch. Oh my goodness, it feels like it's like 50 degrees out or something today. The ice, I can just hear it bubbling away. It's just disappearing by the second. I mean, it's still like maybe 10 inches, so I mean, we're fine, but. Wow, that's really deep. Oh, that's a lot of water on my boots. Oh, 9.5, 10 inches. That's, might still have the ice the entire week we're working on this. I got the good one this time. Joey burnt out my Harbor Freight one. What?
What practically do you think the game box has?
It looks big. Is it a trout?
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty big. Pretty big trout.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Wow, are we keeping it?
I think so. Zach would want to keep it. It's beautiful. It's really slimy. Oh, dude, its fin is missing.
Oh.
That's what that is.
Oh, dang.
Brother's been in some fights.
Dang.
Alright, let's get him off the hook. How does he normally do it?
Under the gills, pull back, bing, bang, boom.
Ugh, hate this.
Yep.
How hard do I gotta pull back?
Hard.
He's strong.
Good job.
Is it gone?
Yeah. We got a fish. We got a fish. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, chain pickerel. Oh, it's a nice one. My big old slime dart. Noah gets the trout and I get the chain pickerel. How's that fair? She's a beautiful fish though. That is a nice fish. Lobster bait. Or maybe we cook it for the guys tomorrow with the trout. Oh. Neck break. There. Whew. We didn't manage to get the fascia boards on, but it's dark and we gotta button it up because tomorrow's gonna be a complete loss to rain. When I'm done, I wanna be able to light a candle to heat the place. And because it's only 2x4 thick walls, I'm gonna go with spray foam. But before we can do that, we gotta install all the electrical. And despite not having all the right tools for the job, we managed pretty quickly to put all the wires into the walls so they can get spray foamed into place. All right, it is cold today. Temperatures are dropping back down, but we got the roofers coming from Home Roofing. Oh, looks like the ladder truck is here. So now we're just waiting for the bigger truck. So with the metal bending stuff. And they seem excited about it. They're smiling. So that's a good sign. And you got a happy crew. They said they're gonna be able to get it done in one day. I'm stoked about that. That'll be so nice. Just bust it out and be able to move on with things. Dun, 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 dun. Home Roofing. Morning!
How are you, bud?
Good. So there it is right there. So if you're like me and you don't want to learn a whole new trade and have a nice metal roof, we're gonna get one. You could get one too. Give them a call or shoot them an email. These guys were so nice to be able to come and do it right quick.
How are you?
Good morning.
Keith, nice to meet you.
Yes,
How are you,
sir.
bud?
Oh, I'm psyched.
Yeah, we'll get it set up and we'll ready to rock and roll and
Yep. Yeehaw.
straightforward.
Oh, I'm so glad not to have to do this myself. Turns out you need a special high temp roofing paper for metal roofing, so we kind of wasted our time when we put this on. At least we protected it with the paper from the rain, so now they got a nice flat surface that's dry, and they can start going to town. Yeehaw. All right, they're getting the last of the ice and water shield up. They got their safety gear. They're all tied off to the roof. And, which, you know what? Now that I see that, they have their safety gear. Like, we were doing all this stuff the other day. We should have, we should pick up some safety gear like that.
Yeah, I'm Joshua from Home Roofing Solutions. Super big fan of the show and excited to be out here with you guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. This is so awesome. I'm so psyched to see this. Like, it's been such a, I was already saying it earlier. I'd say it again. It's what a stressful thing, thinking of trying to get the roof on here the way I wanted it to be. And I don't even want to show you. Don't watch the video. Don't watch the video of the bunkie. Like, we left most of those clips out, and there's just like, and even when I did admit to how badly I did, I zoomed like from a long distance, and I'm like, you can see it's a little bit funky up there, and that's why I don't want to do the roof for this one.
Well, we're super happy to help out. And, yeah.
Obviously, you got a series of rollers. It feeds down through. You've got poly wheels. Those are driven by a motor in the middle. Comes through flat, and every single roller has a purpose, so it bends and shapes. Now these poly rollers are what pulls it through. You've got one on top, you've got one down low.
Yeah, you can see it like back here. It's not quite as bent, and it gets a little more and a little more and a little more. Because I was wondering how you do that if you have to cut each piece and then feed the flat piece into it. But it's pulling it from
Pulls it right up
from this
front.
roll right here.
Yep.
Goes in regular, comes out a piece of metal roofing.
Absolutely.
How wild is that?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. So right here, this is the last stage. These are your stiffening ribs.
Oh yeah.
So that makes it really, really.
Oh, I didn't know there
durable.
was stiffening ribs on this. I was wondering.
Absolutely.
I didn't really think about it, but I was curious.
So Carlos will tell me what size he needs.
Yeah. And you spit it out for him.
Yeah. Okay. Grab these shears. You really got to throw your weight into it.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's the product there.
Wow.
So
all trim. Oh, it even rolls it up underneath.
it does. It does.
Oh my goodness.
That's part of that snap block feature that we talked about.
So you can see.
And this allows it to sit in there.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what's up there on the top.
And on
Yep.
the back side, your screws are what
Right.
fasten the panel.
And it's which goes through this.
Correct.
And
Yes.
the panel that's tucked
Yeah.
up underneath.
Everything's fastened on the back side. Keeps everything
Nice.
protected. So
The big machine you just saw only makes the giant panels of metal roofing. When it comes to the drip edge, the capture piece of the top of the metal roofing, the cap on the top of the metal roofing, and any flashing, all of that is done by Carlos and his team here. Each piece is custom measured for length, and then bent, folded, trimmed, cut, and shaped to fit the needs of the project, all made out of that same colored metal. Next step is putting on the drip edge, but the drip edge needs to go out over the fascia boards and trim that goes around the tiny house. To solve that, we screwed on a bunch of temporary blocks so the drip edge could go on now and the fascia boards could go on later. After that, the roof goes on extremely quickly. A piece of metal roofing is brought up, slid into place, screwed down at the top edge, snapped down onto the previous piece, a couple snips and some folds around the bottom edge by this custom tool that Carlos made. Then a couple clips with screws are added down the edge of the metal roofing before the next one is snapped on over top of that. Hey, there it is. So I still got a lot of electrical to do. What I'm doing right now is putting these plates on that protect the wires where they run through. So while I'm putting on my boards, if I hit one of these, at least the nail shouldn't punch through. Uh-oh. Doesn't fit. I wanted to put 3 switches right here. Geez, I'd have to cut a lot of that away. If I went vertical. 1, 2, 3. I think that's what we're doing. I'll go vertical. Nice. Straight and level. Oh, beautiful work of art. Nice. It's not so bad. I wish I could remember that. I remember there was some sort of there's a trick, like put a pry bar in there and pound, I don't know, whatever. We got it in.
So you're telling me you can drive those nails somehow?
yes.
Wow.
Still a lot to do before I can spray foam, run the wires up. Joey and I ran out of wire, so we got more wire today, and I was busy filming them a lot, and then getting ready for our new live stream Friday night live show that we're doing. By the time this comes out, you guys have already seen it. If you haven't seen it and you're like, ugh, I don't like live streams, well, we put a lot into it. It's very different. It's like Saturday Night Live, but Friday Night Live, the Fowler Team Edition version, you know, with all kinds of different segments, skits, giveaways, even an announcement. The giveaway even has a giveaway for the next time. So there's like, you can keep signing up, and each time we can do these live streams with these like 2 hours long with fun different segments, like collaboration with Bear Grylls. Then it goes into like, I bought it when I saw it on Facebook. We bought one of those wands on Facebook that shoots fire. What are you doing with that, John?
Incendiaris!
Ow! Oh! We got an ostrich egg to do cooking weird things, all live. So check it out if you haven't seen the live stream before. And we have a little bit in there for our sponsors, so that give them a shout out again for sponsoring all these videos, and thank you guys for watching. But don't go away because this isn't over. I don't know why I'm getting into all this right now. Oh, I know why I'm getting into this, because our sponsor for today's video is Fabric by Gerber Life. Life insurance made easy. Sign up in less than 10 minutes, and you can get a free quote without even having to have a health exam. Super easy. Life insurance, if you've ever even thought about doing it, now is the time to do it. Here at Fowler's Makery Mischief, we believe in family, and I love spending time with my daughters to enrich their lives. But at some point, I won't be here for them. And that's where Fabric comes into the picture for me. Fabric was designed by parents for parents, and you can get $1 million worth of coverage for less than $1 a day. So if you believe in family and legacy the way we do, you're gonna wanna check out Fabric. So get your free quote today. Go to meetfabric.com/Fowler. That's MEET fabric.com/Fowler. Links in the description below, and let's get on with the adventure. I need the life insurance if I get this wiring wrong. No, we know what we're doing. With Joey's help, figuring this layout and with what I already know. And for those of you that are like, don't you have to have code enforcers to certified electricians? Well, the whole place is going to be run off of. Magnet stole my hammer. The whole place is going to be run off of a power pack and solar panels. So it's all off grid, and there's no oversight about that. I mean, if you're doing it yourself, you don't know what you're doing, don't be dumb. Get somebody to come and do it. Otherwise, your family might be cashing in on that life insurance sooner than you think. For some reason, 6.5? 6.5. 6.5. Measured twice. Remember, a craftsman measures twice, cuts once. A beginner measures once and cuts twice. But only a darn fool tries to cut it with his pencil. Trying to hammer it in like this. You got to get it just right and hit it right on the tip while slipping in. I am a fool. That's my line. I'm supposed to be on the bottom. It's supposed to be up higher. I cannot wait till this is insulated and all nice, and I can just come in here with my little bag of groceries, my fish I just caught down at the water, and open up my pantry, and I got some taco shells and some seasoning, get the oil out and turn the wok on, or get one of the stoves going outside, and just the sun is setting and it's warm summer, warm spring. Yeah, I'm gonna have it done before all that. The best part is, like, not only can I enjoy this, it's not like I'm going to be here all the time. I might kind of like, I'd like to kind of move in-ish, like a lot, like during the summer, because I loved last summer, all the nights we camped out here kind of. I would just go out and I would jump into the lake and swim out to the middle. I'd even come over here in the morning and jump in and swim over even if I wasn't staying here, just to get some, fresh air. But I've been getting up at the, 4:45, and I'm even moving that back now, I think, to like 4:15, so I can have enough time doing my devotions, reading and stuff for like an hour and a half every morning. So before I start my day, because if I don't, by the evening, things like that, I don't feel like it. And it's made such a difference in my life. I feel so much more like crisp, like ninja in my head, it's very, very helpful. And so I'm just looking forward to be here. The loft, the way it's set up, I got have a little seat up there, so I'll be able to be get out of bed, come down, make my coffee, go back up there, and have an area to sit and be able to look out towards the water if it's kind of a cruddy day, and enjoy the rain. The other half of the loft going that way, because it's about that high up, so it's a little bit higher up than the beam is now. So there's going to be a netting system over there, so you climb up through and then net on the other side, so the girls can be over there and kind of hang out in their little net. I'll be able to wake up, get up early, go and do my reading down by the water on the catch and cook dock when that's set back up, and then and then just jump off and swim out to the middle of the lake, get that, just the blood pumping for the day, and it'll just be like 6:30, and I'll be like ready to go and just excited about my day, and just I'm excited about the day that I'm going to be excited about in the future, and it's so, oh, what a blessing. And oh, that's what I started to say, is like, this isn't not just like this, but like if my folks come for a visit, somebody else comes for a visit, or a missionaries come for a visit at church, like they can come and stay here and just enjoy such a peaceful, like a place that I've just built up of like peace and joy and just wonderfulness, right? Like to be able to share that with others. We get the pirate ship back in the water this summer and have like youth groups down and have kids down every so often, and maybe like every other week. I want to try to make sure we take as much time to be able to, like, you know, bless other people with all that I've been able to be blessed with, and make fun things for them and enjoyment for them, you know? Well, we even got the hot tub from the bunkie. We'll get that set up, and you know, maybe we can you know, hear about somebody, you know, they've been so busy, some married couple, and they've been like super stressed out, and like, hey guys, I want you to just come down, just get a date night, get a babysitter, and come down, and like, I don't feel like it really, and surprise them, and then like wait on them, you know, make a meal for them. Like, wouldn't that be nice if somebody did that for you? Like, I'm getting all choked up just thinking about it. Like, how would you feel? You're thinking that like, oh, they need you to move the couch or something, and then they're catered it for you. They got the hot tub set up for you and your wife. They lay out all the food for you in a beautiful little patio area out there, and they like all romantic dinner and say the hot tub's going down there. Throw another log in, enjoy yourself, leave when you want to leave, and God bless, you know. So that's my dreams and hopes for this place. Not just for me, but to just to be able to use it to just bless other people too. I'll have to do that again one day. Everybody was always like, oh, I love the twig snaps. I've been slacking. We haven't been doing any twig snaps. We've been using contraptions for cooking and stuff a lot lately, and pellets. But today we're gonna make these guys. They said they like Hawaiian pizza. I think they thought I was gonna go buy it from the store, but we're firing up the small Ranger here, Solo Stove Ranger, with the little pizza oven on it. We'll make them some real Hawaiian pizzas. They're cheating. Can't put this on a necklace. Fire starter necklace, blowtorch. Just get her going. So this is the pizza oven, unlike the pie pizza oven that you guys have seen me use. The pie is its own pizza oven in itself and has propane or little sticks of wood, which I love. But this one will go on top of here when we're after we're done getting these done. Get this side off of there. The pizza oven. Too cool. These doughs might be a little hard to work because they're a little cold. We'll see. We'll see. This is the first time I'm cooking in my tiny house kitchen area. So I don't think I'm gonna keep, well, maybe I'll keep this one right here. I was picturing the big Solo stove right here. A little Japanese table here, and then the rest of the cooking stuff along there. And then over here, along the front of the house, there's that countertop with the sink and stuff like that to service the kitchen area. I really should have like a corn or whatever they use for the brick oven pizzas, but I never seem to buy it. Last couple times I failed to put enough flour down, it doesn't want to slide off. But it's cold out here, so that might help with the process. Ooh, there we go. All right, sausages, then some Italian seasoning. What's in Italian seasoning? I haven't bought it in a long time because I have so many fresh herbs at home. Italian seasoning is marjoram, thyme, basil, rosemary, savory, and oregano. Boom, there you go. You want to chew on the bone, Noah? Have you ever done that? No. That's the good stuff, is right there around the bone. Oh, it's fork. Yeah, it's there. It's there. There, I nailed it. Oh yeah. Maybe a little overly crispy.
No, that's perfect.
Yeah, you think so? Back end, it's not moving. There we go. We got her. Put it on top to keep it warm. That. Okay. You guys ready for pizza? All right, Lord, thank you for these guys doing the roof. Thank you for the pizza and the beautiful, not rainy day in the middle of winter. Amen.
Amen.
All right, dig in.
Thank you. Heck yeah.
Good?
Really delicious, yeah.
Mine.
The wind definitely makes it harder, I think.
It's a little soft.
Oh, that's very soft. Yeah. So I got some practice to do. It's still a little on the soft side. Just flavor-wise, it's good.
Yeah, hot sauce and hot honey on pizza is really underrated. That's where it's at.
All right. Ooh, take another piece.
It was a bit breezy, and that's what was messing up some of my earlier pizzas. It was blowing the heat away. So for that last one, I really cranked up the fire, and it cooked up so good. Everybody was pretty darn happy, and we were a little bit maybe overfed, but we had to get back on the job if it was going to get done today.
Make sure you put your weight into it.
Put my weight into it?
Oh yeah.
Did you do it in one? Yeah, didn't you? He does it with one arm.
Oh yeah. Well, I need pizza.
I didn't eat enough pizza.
Right.
I'm weak from not eating enough pizza there.
Yep.
There it is. It's metal roof, and I help.
It's shake and bake, and I help.
There it is. There's the click. There's the final piece. I mean, they still got the ridge piece right there. Right there to pop on. And then the other guy is down here. They're slapping one on to the tiny, we're calling it the poopy workshop, I guess, because it's a outhouse / little workshop because the potty is in there. It's also a changing room for when we're down here at the lake. done?
Yep.
Finished. All right, we did it. They did that and all of that in one day. That is insane. That's so much. So much. Thank you.
So much. I'm glad you guys contacted
Thank you.
us.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So we got, that was Waterworld Season 1, the tote float.
Oh my gosh, I love this.
So I got these for the kids when I did a Boy Scouts thing.
Yeah.
When I first started out right after Alone.
Yep.
And I had my Alone stats on it. This has the stats from the Waterworld Season 1 thing.
That's
And
so cool.
with like the 10 items that I liked the best on it, and the description of it.
That's so
and
cool.
Ends with Psalm 28:7.
I love
And
that.
so I got them for the kids, and then as I was handing them out to the kids, the dads were like,
Oh,
can I have one too? And the kids are like, the funny thing is the kids are like, cool, thanks. Like, oh, I don't get a slingshot like you have. Like, so we figured out what to do about that now. Instead of doing these, we do popcorn at events.
oh.
But the kids love that. They could care less if there's any. Wait! We're not done. We're not done. We still. You might remember this from the Tiny House episode 1. I made a little birdhouse from some of the scraps of the materials for the project. We can just. Oh, there we go. I'll do it right there.
You want to do it? I'm gonna do it too. Bueno. See, perfect.
I was just teasing Carlos and tried to get him to leave me this piece of scrap so I could do it myself later, but being the pro that he is, he wanted to see it finished done right himself. I heard it, that click. Thank you.
Yep.
Yeah, that is awesome. It took them till just after dark to finish packing up and cleaning up, and I do mean they cleaned up. Like, they cleaned up every little scrap of snipped metal, everything. It was spotless by the time they left. Thank you guys so much once again. Joe and I came back the next day and it was like 14 degrees out. It was super cold, but we wanted to finish buttoning it up completely and finishing the wiring before I headed out for my Florida adventure.
Why do you have a nail gun and the hammer in your hand?
Everything's frozen, nothing's working. The nail gun's not working. The jackery's the only thing that's working, and then that's only powering one tool at a time. So we've got one inside running the compressor. It's just like everything's so cold. But, and the nail gun, I figured out how to use it. You gotta push it and pound on it to get the nails to come out. So I wonder if I could wrap it. Oh no, I'd have to hold the end of it at the same. Yeah, it doesn't. Hey, it worked. I should have just brought a hammer and nails. Good old hammer and nails for the win.
Modern problems require modern solutions. We'll get it one way or another, I guess.
We'll get her buttoned up.
We'll get her buttoned up.
Once the eaves were all sealed up so I could spray foam, I added a couple outlets to the outside and then a little bit more wiring to the inside for the lighting, and then we were done with that step. All right, well, Joe, he put some nailers up here. Because the way we did it, now that we can nail our boards across to there and nail our, because I'm gonna go with vertical, what is it, wainscoting, Joe, or what's it called?
I think it's wainscot, wainscoat, I don't know.
Whatever, something like it. Anyway, boards that lock together and they're like only like 3/8. All right, I was wrong. Wainscot is like a half wall. What I'm actually looking to do is this lower half of the wall, but all the way up. It's warming up. This might be the last time I can go ice fishing. If I can get to the ice. That's not good. That looks like the firm ice. Can I get there from here? Well, these are the ones they drilled a couple days back. They're still solid. I've actually filled back in. I think it's fine for the snow dog. Just getting onto it and then being careful of any spots that have been thin, going thin early. Maybe we can get one last fish through the ice while we're working on the tiny house. Eek! What do we got? I wonder if I can drive the snow dog across this. Still out that much. That's good. I think that's a fish actually. That's that one here. Lively little guys. Come on, I want the big one. That's a big-ish one. All right, little fella, you do your thing. Let's catch a fish. Is coming down. Oh, looks like something's looking at it. I saw something moving around right at the bottom. Alright, we got a trap here. This is a good spot. This is where Noah caught his fish the other day, which I have to admit we wasted. I wasted. It was my fault. I brought it home in the picnic basket, and then I put the picnic basket in the corner and didn't unpack it. And it sat in there for like 24 hours. It was so slimy and soft and fishy smelling. I'm like, that's gonna have to go in the lobster traps. I can't make myself eat that no matter what, you know? Or make Noah eat it. I had to tell him the truth. I ruined his first trout. But that's why we got that one there. But I might try right over here by my buoys where the pirate ship is. There's an anchor weight there and there's a line still out. So we'll stay a little bit back from it just in case the buoys warmed up, because those were just about underneath the ice before and now they're on top. Let's go see if that's a good spot. All right, wow, look at that. Look at the dark ring on top. This is where the ice was. We lost like 4 inches of ice now. That's insane. All of that, that's all that was sticking out most of the winter. And now our ice, and that means that this is all getting super bubbly, becoming unsafe. My hopes is that, oh wow, it's thinner over here. Still 5 inches, but that's like the minimum I want to be hanging out on, especially when it's starting to break down. Let's see, which direction is my handle modification broke off on this. You can see the line right there. Sweep around and see. I mean, I see some other rocks and things in here-ish. This little arc is an array of the fish finder, just kind of a shadow that shows up. So that's all my mooring lines, my mooring anchors. They're the cement blocks I dropped earlier this year. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to hold the pirate ship, like over 800 pounds. This has been the shortest year I've ever seen on the coast of Maine for ice fishing season. Only 2 months of really solid, dependable ice. But I did manage to refine the Fowler automatic strike hook setter thing. So hopefully next year we'll have it available for you guys. Got an empty can here. Little slingshot shooting. Wish I hit Chris with me. We'd do a little can race, huh? We could draw a line out there. Oh, first person to get it past the trap wins. Well, that is an advantage of it getting warmer. The bands and stuff like that work so much better when it's warmer, and slingshot shooting becomes so much more fun outside. Ooh, that's fun, shooting it on the ice. It goes all over the place. Yeehaw! What a satisfying sound. Nothing quite like a can. All right, now I'm excited about summer and not missing the ice so much. Oh, bands wore out. Guess we're done. Fish on. There we go. I bet you it's just a white perch. Doesn't feel like much. Yep, white perch. Ay. Yes, fish taco. He's so tiny. It's just a little snack, but it's a fish taco. And there's too many of these in here as it is. So we'll keep him and see if we can't do something better. I am the white perch slayer. Kindling. It's that time of night, the last hour before dark, so might catch some good. It's supposed to pick up and rain, so I thought I'd come up by the tiny house and cook, and then if it started pouring, I could run inside. Let's see, we got some taco shells. I like these so that they don't fall over. Some green onions. Not making my own stuff today. I was being lazy. Yeah, right, huh? All right, cabbage. I like cabbage on my fish tacos. We got our cutting board and my favorite spatula. It makes a big difference. I know you're like, what, favorite spatula? But this is from Smithy Ironworks, that all those cool pans you see me using. Love a good metal spatula with this shape to it. I don't know what it is about it, but it's this shape that makes the difference. Paper towels. I thought, since we're doing fish, like this stuff is a wasabi mayo. I thought that would be good. Try that on one of mine. And of course our hot sauce. And a gift from a good friend is some of this Omaha beef steak. We'll do that on the, cook that up. And some desert pepper peach mango salsa, since they didn't have any of the like fruit at the store, which is what I wanted, is like some mango to slice up, fresh mango. But that's a hit or miss, since everything that's in the store is kind of raw. Onions, and some green onions to sprinkle on top as well. Oh, we gotta prep up our fish, of course. Can't very well have fish tacos without our, it is very tiny. There we go, we got our Swiss Army knife. Is she sharp? There we go. Eventually, in time, as you can see here, like the tiny house, and that's the road right there, right? So as time goes on, I want to put a row of trees and like a thick wall of
a shrubbery. A what?
Evergreens of some sort, right?
Of course, and not too expensive. Yes.
All the way down the property through that area, just to block some sound and stuff like that as much as possible. So you won't even probably, if everything goes well, I will have it so that you won't even be able to see down in here from the road. And then there's a little bit of area in front of that thick wall of trees. And I want to try to put a couple little orchardy type trees up here, some apples. So when you come to the top of the hill, you can pick an apple and then go back down and sit by the water and fun stuff like that. All right, filleting up a tiny white perch for just enough for 2 tacos and 2 steak tacos, I think. Shh, it's over. It's all over. I don't know why he's making noises. All right, maybe it'll be 1 fish taco. No, that could be 2 fish tacos. It'll just be heavy on the veggies. 2 tiny. Save the remains for the lobster trap. And fillet the rest of these guys up. There we go. There's 1. Just 1 fish nugget. That's one decent fish taco. Can't wait to get my kitchen all set up the right way. And I'll have dishes and I can like get all ready and have it all nice and like be cooking things, and you know, I'll have all my plates and stuff in the cabinet and just pull out another plate for something and put them all in the sink when I'm done and wash them. And, oh, it's exciting. That little teeny head of cabbage, it's just...
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
So cute. It's like the size of like a softball. So, cabbage gives it a nice crunch. Making a nice coleslaw with it beforehand would have been... We can mix it with some of this and make it into a... Oh, I don't have a plate or anything. Alright, we're just going to go with it on there and then drizzle some of that on top. It'll be like a deconstructed coleslaw. That should do it. Now, we want to... Where is it? The old J. Seaman's fish batter, olive oil, some salt on our steak. Woo! Salt her up. My catch and cook spicy. I'm going to use this stuff. I don't do very often like the egg and stuff. It's good, but like I kind of like to just put it on as a dry batter to the outside, and it just cooks up with a little bit of flavor. It's hardly noticeable, but it brings that clean fish flavor out a little bit more. It's just like salt and peppering it, but with a little better. Not doing the egg wash, just gonna keep it simple. And now we're ready for the fire. Put our cooking ring on. We might need to put another piece of wood in. On top. Nothing popped. Nothing popped. This might be our last fish of ice season. Olive oil. Yee-hoo. Some of those on to get those to toast up a little. Cedar shake spoon. Surrounded by wood, that I'm using the cedar shake pieces from the shimming out the door yesterday. Shake off the batter and fry up our fish. Alright, that guy is done. Is it done? Alright. Almost. Right, blackened fish. All right, yes. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the fish one. Yeah, one fish for one fish taco. I'm gonna go with the wasabi mayo on top of the fish. So it's all in there. Then the cabbage, and then the salsa. Oh yeah, nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, that's perfect.
Saving the juicy stuff for the end.
That's exactly what I like right there. Nice and juicy. Cut that up. I feel like that's sacrilege to dice it up, but if I don't, it's just gonna rip out of there the first bite. So I'm just gonna dice it all up and salt it and put it in. That way I can actually eat my taco and not have it like come apart. And put that into the fish tacos. I will go with red onions and green onions on that one, more, and straight up salsa. Just one of them with cabbage, see if that works. And oh, I almost forgot, I got guacamole. That definitely can go on the steak one. Right there, that'll go on top. Put that in there. That nice and that one too. Probably should have put the guacamole on sooner. They'll hold the fixings in there. And well, we're really getting everything on here, huh? Oh yeah, do it up, little hot sauce on there. Boom, they're ready to go. Whew, this is awesome. How cool is this? I just feel like I say that all the time. Like, it's cool, it's fun. All right, Lord, thank you for this food. Bless this food for my body. Thank you, Jesus, for such an awesome adventure that you always bring. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh, and thank you guys from Home Roofing. Awesome. And a very special thanks to our sponsor for today's video, Fabric by Gerber Life. Life insurance made easy. The guys actually did a little race the other day to see who could sign up for it the fastest. Noah managed it in 9 minutes and 32 seconds. So we're not pulling your leg. Check them out, linked in the description below. Where to start? I think I'll start with the fish taco. The last ice fishing catch of the year. Ooh. Oh wow. First I had the fish, the spicy little bit, the salsa, and then I caught that wasabi mayo that's in there. That is good. That's a thing. Wow. I am hungry. I don't think I ate anything today. Oh yeah, I did. Yeah, I had an egg earlier. Not the leftover ostrich egg from the live stream, but believe it or not, after all that egg, I did actually eat an egg sandwich for breakfast, a little one. None, but it didn't put me off egg. I have to admit, it didn't happen in the live stream, but after we were all like burp, and we were all like, a couple of us, John and I, were like, that is really not so great after effect. Definitely. I don't know if I'd put that into my staple diet if I raised ostrich. I'd find there's got to be something better to do with it, like sell them. All right, steak with everything. That kind of beats the fish taco. It is starting to rain a bit, and I still have a lot to do with the tiny house. Didn't make it as far this time as I wanted to. I was hoping to get the spray foam in, but with the roofing, filming that, working on the electricity, figuring that all out with Joe, installing it all, and buttoning it all up. I still have some taping to do over the windows so before I spray foam. So hopefully next episode after I get back from Florida, when we do another episode, finish up the interior, get the loft in, get her insulated, kayaking up, finding some fiddleheads, and spend the first night in here. So thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one. Fowler and tacos out. No more ice. Goodbye, ice. I'll see you again in 10 months. See you later. I'm going to Florida.